This year, the Blue Angels will start their show season by taking off and landing here at the newly named Vraciu Airfield in El Centro, an airfield which previously didn't have a name. I'm gearing up to give you a bird's eye view of El Centro and the central role that it plays in naval aviation, with history dating back to World War II. During that time, Alexander Vraciu was reigning as the Navy's top ace fighter.
Naval aviation has grown on the shoulders of pilots like him. And his experiences is what's getting the Naval Aviation and the Blue Angels to where we are today.
That's Lieutenant Kerry Rickoff, Blue Angels narrator number 7, and my pilot. Ace Vraciu was best known for shooting down 6 Japanese dive bombers in 8 minutes. He also survived 2 of his aircraft carriers being torpedoed and was forced to parachute to safety twice when he had to ditch his Grumman F-6F Hellcat.
Getting out of 2 different Grumman aircraft and still going back up in the air, that's an impressive human being.
We're 45 degrees nose high. There's 60.
There's the sun.
There's 90. We are straight up right now.
Straight up.
In 1946, the Blue Angels formed as a way to boost morale and raise the public interest in naval aviation, a tradition that continues today. 1946, the same year this air facility was taken over by the Navy. Vraciu trained in El Centro in the 50s, after the war winning the Fleet Air Gunnery Unit annual weapons meet with the highest aerial marksman score ever as a commanding officer.
I feel the need.
Oh boy.
Come out here for a few reasons. The weather out here is ideal for us training. Getting each of the demonstration pilots require 120 training flights before our public demonstration. And then additionally the airspace, we're kind of out of everyone's way. We can do our training and get the work done that we need.
This F-18 Hornet tops out at about 1,200 miles per hour. That's 3 times the speed of the F-6F Hellcat that Vraciu often flew. The Hellcat, well, it raised some you-know-what, and it was the initial aircraft that the Blue Angels used in their flights.
I think he'd be very excited. Going back to the F-6F Hellcat, that was our very first aircraft. Blue Angels flew F-6F Hellcats for the first couple months when the team was developed back in 1946. And I think he'd be ecstatic to see his plane flying over his field 73 years later.
I weigh about 150 pounds, we'll say, so every G this Hornet pulls adds 150 pounds of pressure. At 7 Gs, I feel the added pressure equal to a grand piano, which can result in this. Yeah, that's 7.6 Gs.
I definitely passed out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wow! Wow! That was what?
Largely the maneuvers are the same that you would have seen back then in 1946, just maybe a little higher and a little faster.
He was known as indestructible, his legacy undeniable, and now his contribution to naval aviation will live on through air shows for years to come that will take place on his namesake.
Man, here's the G Monster.
Ooh, is that my sign?
What's that?
My call sign?
You want to be G Monster? Sure.
Yes! Reporting from above Vraciu Field at Naval Air Facility El Centro, Tabitha, G Monster Lipkin, Fox 5 News.
Nice.